Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tiger Field here at the beautiful Tiger Softball Complex on the campus of Bentonville High School. Well, today we have a conference matchup between the Rogers Mounties and your Bentonville Tiger softball team. Hello, everyone. I'm John McElroy, and I am excited to be here. Kind of an overcast afternoon, but a beautiful afternoon for softball for 6A West Conference action. Well, the umpires are making their way to the plate. The coaches will come out momentarily for the plate conference, and we are just about set for softball here in Bentonville today. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. First, for your visiting Rogers Mounties, leading off for the Mounties, number 21, playing left field, Izzy Anderson. Batting second, playing right field, number 17, Kylie Kelly. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 27, Dahana Tamala. Batting fourth, catching, number 24, Talon Jackson. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 8, Riley Wagner. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 16, Riley Johnson. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 11, Addie Yates. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 5, Riley Fithian. And batting ninth, playing center field, number 4, Brooke Dixon. Pitching today for the Mounties will be number 3, Dalen Osborne. And now the starting lineup for your Bentonville Tigers. Leading off for the Tigers today, playing shortstop, number 7, Kylie Wyman. Batting second, playing third base, number 5, Violet Wynn. Playing first, batting third, number 15, Aniston Wright. Batting fourth, catching for the Tigers, number 9, Alexis Lorinage. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 25, Marissa Gianeschi. Batting sixth, playing left field for the Tigers, number 23, Demi Donahoe. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 20, Kiara Burkhart. Batting eighth, the designated player, number 29, Kate Manis. And batting ninth for the Tigers, playing second base, number 1, Bella Mears. Pitching today for your Bentonville Tigers will be number 8, Darby Burnett. Well, you can see Coach Early there at the plate going over the ground rules for today. Tell you, the defending 6A state champion, Bentonville Tigers, looking to get it going again this season. Last season, a 27-6 overall record, 13-3 in 6A West Conference play. And making here legendary Coach Tony Cherico over here on the public address system. And he is going over the starting lineups here for a good home crowd. A little bit chilly today. Temperature in the mid to upper 50s, but a fantastic day for softball. And folks, this should be a good one. Two good programs right here. Of course, the Bentonville Tigers with 6 state championships to their name. And you're going to see a lot of great players featured here today. A lot of young ladies for the Tigers have already committed to play at the next level. We'll be talking about them as we go through the broadcast. But the Rogers Mounties, always a tough team, so we expect a good ball game here today, and we are so glad you have joined us. We're going to catch 3 or 4 more softball games as we move into the spring. Along with, we're going to follow our Bentonville Tiger baseball team, and we'll also have some soccer matches as we progress throughout the spring here. While I have a chance here, I want to thank my student live stream crew working the game today. Couldn't do this broadcast without them. We've got Nadia Clark here. Nadia Clark here. She is running the production computer. She makes the show go. We got Sophie Payne on our main shot that you're looking at right there. And we've got Jasna Edwin working the camera down on the field level. So really appreciate these young people and what they do to make these broadcasts possible. See Demi Donahoe being introduced right there. She'll be playing left field for the Tigers. She is committed next season to play for Yale University. Very excited for her. Bella Mears there will be playing second base today.
And now
and Darby Burnett on the mound. Okay, we've reached that point. Here's the national anthem. Okay, folks, our national anthem, and that means we are just about set for softball action here at Bentonville Tiger Field. So Darby Burnett, number 8, will be on the mound, or in the circle, that is, for the Bentonville Tigers. Darby Burnett committed to play next season for the Aggies of Texas A&M. Okay, folks, here we go. Leading off for the Rogers Mounties will be number 21, the left fielder, Izzy Anderson. So Anderson, she'll stand in from the left side. As Burnett looks in. And Burnett's first pitch to Anderson's upstairs, ball 1. And the second pitch now, also a little high, 2-0 now to Anderson. And on the first 3 pitches, Burnett's down 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes, just underway here. And ball 4, and the Rogers Mounties leadoff hitter has taken first base. So that'll bring the right fielder, number 17, Kylie Kelly, to the plate for the Mounties. Burnett looks in. That's a good pitch. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Kylie Kelly. And Kelly's going to bunt it, and that one is going to fall. Bella Mears is going to pick it up, but she does not have a play. So Kylie Kelly showed a bunt, popped it up in the air, thought for a moment Burnett might have a play on it, but it drops in front of Bella Mears, and the Rogers Mounties, they've got something going here early in the top half of the first. So Dehana Tamala, the Rogers shortstop, she'll stand in from the right side. She's got an 0-1 count as Burnett looks in. She gets the signal. That's a little bit outside. That'll even things up at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Alexis Lorenage has got the catching responsibilities today. Barnett looks over for the pitch. She gets the signal. Gets set to deliver on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's a nice pitch on the outside half. And Burnett now works ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the 1-2. That one's inside, and that'll even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anderson down at second. Start off the leadoff walk. A single for Kylie Kelly. She's at first. And now Tamala. And that pitch is upstairs. And that was, I'll tell you what, the Rogers runners advanced, and I think Bentonville might have lost count of the count. That was only the 3rd ball. So that'll bring the count to full, but the runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. And now Coach Early, he wants a timeout. He's going to come out there and try to get the Tigers settled down just a little bit. Kind of a shaky start for Bentonville. You can see Coach Early now talking to his players. Okay, so when we resume play, it's going to be Dehana Tamala with a 3-2 count. A base is open at first, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Still nobody out in the inning as Burnett gets the signal. And that one is going to be hit toward the first base side. Great play that time by Aniston Wright. Run did score, but Aniston Wright, a good job to come up and field that and make the tag to get the first out of the inning. So that'll bring number 24, Talon Jackson, the catcher, for the Mounties. She'll stand in from the right side with the runner on first, 1 out in the inning. 1-0 Mounties. Burnett. First pitch, that's going to be inside, ball 1. And Jackson's going to call time. Okay. Burnett looks in. And that one's going to be fouled back to the screen. That'll even things up at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rogers Mounties, 1 run on 1 hit here in the top of the first. And runner on third, they're looking for more right here. And that one's hit sharply to the third baseman. She's going to throw home. And Violet Wynn with a great throw to Alexis Lorenage to get the second out of the inning and prevent the run from scoring. So that'll be scored as a fielder's choice. Score at 5-2 on the putout. And that gives the Tigers now 2 outs here in the top of the first. What a nice play by Violet Wynn. It looks like the Tigers maybe with a little early game jitters, but they've certainly settled in, and that was a really, really nice play by the Bentonville third baseman. Okay. That will bring up the second baseman, Riley Wagner, number 8. Burnett. That one's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Talon Jackson, the runner for Rogers, over on first base. Burnett with 1-0. That one is going to go right back to Burnett. She'll throw over to right for the third out in the inning. Well, we played a half inning, and the Rogers Mounties up 1-0. We'll be back in just a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
All right, welcome back here to Tiger Field, where we are going to the bottom half of the first inning. The Mounties on top, 1-0. And leading off for the Tigers this inning, we've got Kylie Wyman to lead things off. She'll be followed by Violet Wynn, who made a fantastic play there in the top half of the first from her third base position. And then she'll be followed by Aniston Wright. Pitching for the Mounties today will be Dalen Osborne. Osborne's first pitch on the outside half for called strike 1. That was a good pitch by Osborne. Kind of low and on the outside third of the plate. It's a good spot. Kylie Wyman, the Bentonville shortstop. She'll swing and miss. And quickly, Wyman's down in the count 0-2. Wyman stands in from the right side. As Osborne works quickly, good changeup, swing and a miss. And the Mounties have 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. Tell you what, Dalen Osborne, the Rogers pitcher, wastes no time. She likes to work quickly. So up for the Bentonville Tigers, See, this is number 15, Aniston Wright. Aniston Wright. Wright's going to foul that one over the screen, and quickly she's down in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss, and quickly 2 outs now for the Mounties here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up the catcher for Bentonville, number 9, Alexis Lorenage. You can see Lorenage there, right-handed batter, and she'll take the first pitch. Strike one. Dalen Osborne looking very sharp here early on. If the Tigers are going to get anything going here in the bottom half of the first, it'll be up to Alexis Lorenage. Osborne delivers on the 0-1, swing and a miss, strike two. That one upstairs. That'll move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first. Bentonville down 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike three. All right, well, that's going to do it here for the first inning. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching Bentonville Tigers softball on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Our Best Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Okay, we welcome you back here to Tiger Field as we go to the top of the second. The Tigers down by a run, 1-0 Rogers. And the 6-hole hitter for Rogers, Riley Johnson, number 16. She'll lead off for the Mounties here in the top of the second. Rogers, 1 run on 1 hit back in the top of the first. As Darby Burnett, the Bentonville pitcher, she'll get the signal, look in. Burnett's first pitch just a bit outside, ball 1. That one's going to be fouled off to the right side. That'll leave things up 1 apiece, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So if you can move your camera a little bit to the right. Thank you. No, you're good.
pitch just misses. Maybe just a little low in the zone, but not by much. And now Riley Johnson will work ahead in the count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup that time by Burnett. Caught her with some off speed on the inside half. And that'll take the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one fouled back to the screen. We'll reset and do it again on 2-2. Burnett set to deliver on the 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. So that'll bring number 11, the first baseman, Addie Yates, to the plate. A 7-hole hitter for the Mounties. Yates will stand in from the right side as Burnett gets set to deliver. That one inside, ball 1. So after a leadoff walk in the top of the first and a single, the last 4 batters for Rogers have been retired. Burnett delivers on the 1-0 pitch. That one way upstairs, got away from Lorinage. And now Darby Burnett will fall behind the count, 2 balls, no strikes. And that one's going to miss inside. So that'll run the count, 3 balls, no strikes. On the 3-0 pitch. That one's going to be a called strike. I thought Yates looked like she thought that one might be just a bit high. It started down toward first, but the umpire called her back, said no, not yet. So let's see if Burnett can work it back from a 3-1 or 3-0 count. 3-1. Darby looks in. Check swing, did not go around. That one's a ball 4. So Riley Yates gets a walk. She'll take her position down at first base, and that'll bring the third baseman for the Mounties, number 5, Riley Fithian. Now Fithian, she'll stand in from the left side with a runner on first with 1 out here in the top of the second. Burnett delivers that one outside. Ball 1. Burnett now trying to work the edges of the plate, but just missing by just a little bit. That's a good pitch right there. Located that one very well. That'll run the count to even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch. Painted the corner right there. And now Burnett will work ahead 1-2. Swing and a miss on a changeup. She struck her out.
Now batting, Brooke Dixon.
So 2 outs in the inning, both by strikeout. And that'll bring number 4, the center fielder, Brooke Dixon, to the plate. Dixon batting from the 9 hole. She'll stand in from the left side with the runner on first. Outside, ball 1. That one misses high and out. 2 balls, no strikes. So if Dixon reaches, top of the order, Izzy Anderson on deck. Same place, high and out. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one called strike. Painted the corner right there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. And we'll see if Darby Burnett can come all the way back from a 3-0 count to get Brooke Dixon. Swing and a miss. She struck her out for the final out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Well, we played 1.5. Mounties up 1-0. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
All right, we welcome you back here to Tiger Field as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Rogers up 1-0. Here in 6A West Conference play. We've got a good one right now, 1-0 Mounties. And the Tigers going to lead off with number 5, Violet Wynn. First pitch to Win, that's going to be fouled off toward the right side, and that just gets out of play. So strike 1. Violet Wynn with a great play earlier in the top of the 1st at 3rd base. And she's going to hit one toward the shortstop. That's going to be Tamala, throws over to Yates. Score at 6-3 on the putout. And there's one out here in the bottom of the 2nd, excuse me. So that's going to bring, let's see, is that number 25? Number 25, Marissa Gianneschi. She'll swing and miss at the first pitch, strike 1, Gianneschi. the right fielder for the Bentonville Tigers. Shows bunt, now pulls back. That one outside, ball 2. Marissa Gianeschi, University of Missouri, Kansas City commit. So she'll be playing at the next level as she fouls that one back to the screen. Very talented group of young ladies here for the Bentonville Tigers. So Dalen Osborne, the Rogers pitcher, she'll work ahead with a 1-2 count on Gianeschi. Here's the pitch, and that one downstairs. That'll leave things up at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bentonville Tigers still looking for their first hit of the ball game here in the bottom of the second. Gianeschi's going to foul that one out. Over the Mountie dugout. We'll reset and do it again. That one outside, and now Dalen Osborne's going to run the count to full. Tell you, she looked really good in top half of the bottom half of the first, struck out the side for Bentonville. But now Gianeschi with a 3-2 count, and that one's going to be fouled off. So quality AB for Marissa Gianeschi at this point. Let's see if she can win the battle. Gianeschi shows bunt. I'm sure she's going to pull back. And here's the pitch. That one's inside, and Gianeschi draws the walk for Bentonville's first base runner. So that'll bring number 23 for Bentonville, the left fielder, Demi Donahoe, and Donahoe will stand in from the left side. She's got a runner on first, and let's see if Donahoe can get something working here for the Tigers today. Osborne looks in, and Donahoe shows bunt, misses at the offering. That's called, it's a strike 1. And Donahoe's going to put it right up the middle for a base hit, and that'll advance Gianeschi to second base. And Demi Donahoe with the Tigers' first hit of the afternoon. So Kiara Burkhart, number 20, will stand in for the Tigers. She plays center field, and she's got a couple of runners, one in scoring position. Osborne, first pitch in there, called strike. And the second pitch to Burkhart. Called strike 2. Osborne now ahead in the count 0-2 with 1 out. Runners at first and second. That one outside. That'll run the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a good take right there by Kiara Burkhart, who's worked the count now back to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And you got to think at this point, Dalen Osborne's going to have to come to Kiara Burkhart. There's a pitch. That one's fouled off. She did just that. That was one she put in there and gave Burkhart a chance right there. Let's see if we can do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is popped up in the air toward the left side. The third baseman is underneath it. She misses it. Gianeschi is going to be thrown out at third. Score it 1-5 on the putout. Actually, 1-6. I think the shortstop came over and covered third. So Kara Burkhart popped it up. Riley 50 came in, missed the pop-up, but the pitcher alertly, Osborne, throws it over. I believe the short covered third right there and gets the out on Gianneschi. So 2 outs in the inning, and it's like Ken Early was having a discussion with the umpire right there. Yeah, I think what Coach Early is saying out there, that should have been one of the umpires should have called infield fly rule, and he didn't think, and I didn't hear anything, that a call was ever made. So the runner might have felt like they had to run. And when you get that call, when you hear it as a runner, you basically just run at your own risk. But if Gianneschi didn't know it was called the infield fly rule, she felt like she had to run. So I think that's what Coach Early was trying to explain right there. So, well, be that as it may, 2 outs for the Tigers, runners on first and second. And Kate Manus, number 20, she'll stand in for the right side. She first pitch takes a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Tell you, Dalen Osborne really has some movement when she's facing those right-hand batters. She'll start that thing over the center of the plate, and it will break outside, and that's a hard one to hit. And that is a called strike 3, and that'll do it here for the Tigers in the bottom half of the second. So we played 2, Mounties up 1-0. Back for the top of the third in a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh.
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
All right, we welcome you back here to Tiger Field as we go to the top half of the third inning. Rogers Mounties on top 1-0. Nice evening here in Bentonville. Just a little chilly, overcast skies, but a great evening for some softball. We've got soccer going on over at the soccer complex behind us. The baseball team is playing the Rogers Mounties at the baseball field right behind us. Just a beautiful evening here in Bentonville. As Darby Burnett looks in for the first pitch, and let's see, that is number 21, Izzy Anderson, leading it off. She is the one-hole hitter. Anderson walked her first time up to bat. And Burnett set to deliver on the 1-0. And that's a good pitch in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And swing and a miss. And now Darby Burnett has Izzy Anderson down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice pitch, swing and a miss. She struck her out. And now Kylie Kelly will stand in for the Mounties. Burnett now with 4 strikeouts on the afternoon after kind of a jittery start in the top half of the first. Darby Burnett has really settled into this ball game. That's a great pitch on the outside half by Burnett. Kelly singled her last time at bat back in the top of the first, but she's down 0-1 to Darby Burnett. Here's the pitch. And got the call right there, painted the corner. And Kaylee Kelly down 0-2. Oh, 0-2 pitch right here. I think Darby will probably try to throw her something that maybe she'll chase, but not in the zone. Yeah. She wasn't going to put that in the zone right there. Hoping maybe she'd chase on an 0-2, but that'll run the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck her out. And chalk up 5 strikeouts now for Darby Burnett. That'll bring Dehana Tamala to the plate. She grounded out to first back in the top of the first. 0 for 1 on the day. And that one misses just inside. That one got in on her hands right there, and she fouled that one off back to the screen, so 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the top of the third. The Mounties 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Tigers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Close ball game. As Burnett looks in on the 1-1. She delivers. And strike 2. Couldn't tell if she fouled that one or if it just kind of went off the catcher's mitt. It went back to the screen, but it definitely was a swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dehana Tamala. Burnett delivers. That one's going to be hit out toward right field. Giannessi giving chase. It'll hit off the wall. Giannessi gets it back in, but that'll be a stand-up double for Dehana Tamala. So the Mounties now with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs, and Taylon Jackson will come to the plate. She'll stand in from the right side. Grounded out back in the top of the first. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Tell you, Burnett right there had something on that one. She blew that one by Jackson. Good pitch down in the zone, too. works ahead in the count 0-1. That one upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one's going to be pulled over to the left side toward the Tiger dugout. That'll move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the third. This one's scheduled for 7. Burnett now looks in on the 1-2, set to deliver. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's hit toward Bellamere. She's going to field it, throw over to right. Scored 4-3 on the putout, and the Tigers are out of the inning. So no runs scored by the Mountie, 1 hit. We've played 2.5. We'll be back for the bottom of the third inning here in just a moment, right here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Hey! Woo! Oh, missed me.
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
At Grand Savings Bank, we're committed to supporting and growing with our communities by sponsoring local teams and offering a comprehensive suite of financial services, all tailored to meet your needs. Join us in supporting our teams and experience banking to help you live grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Okay, we are back here at Tiger Field, going to the bottom half of the third inning. Mounties on top 1-0, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Tigers, no runs, picked up their first hit last inning. Demi Donahoe getting a single, but the Tigers still looking to put their first run on the board. So this inning, leading it off for the Tigers, will be number 1, Bella Mears. Mears showing bunt. Fouls that one off to the left side. Strike 1. Dalen Osborne on the mound for the Mounties. She delivers, and that one is going to be on the outside corner for called strike 2. Tell you one thing, the plate umpire's been pretty consistent about giving that outside corner, so batter's going to have to be ready. Mears shows bunt, pulls back. She fouls that one back into the screen. No balls, 2 strikes as Osborne works ahead in the count. Bellamere stands in. Here's the pitch, and that one outside, ball 1. The umpire's been consistent giving that outside half, but that was over in the other's batter's box. Here's the 1-2, and that one is going to be fouled off, just foul over to the left side. Again, Mears staying alive up there. Fouls that one back to the screen. Tigers trying to get something going here in the bottom half of the third, down 1-0. Mears going to pop that one up. It's going to go right at the center fielder, Brooke Dixon. Easy play for Dixon out there in center field, and one down now here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting, Kylie Wyman.
So that'll bring the leadoff hitter for Bentonville, Kylie Wyman. She'll come to the plate, stand in from the right side. Wyman struck out back in the top of the first, and she'll try to get it going for the Tigers here. First pitch to Wyman, ball one. One ball, one strike, one out. Swing and a miss, strike two. Osborne working ahead in the count. She looks in, gets set to deliver. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled off to the right side. Kylie Wyman, the Bentonville shortstop, stays alive. Aniston Wright on deck. On the 1-2, here's the pitch. That one downstairs just misses inside and low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wyman trying to make Osborne work a little bit here in the bottom half of the third. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Now batting, Aniston Wright.
So Osborne now retires the first 2 Tiger batters here in the bottom of the third, and she will face Aniston Wright. Good take there by Wright. She's 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in the the bottom half of the first inning. Looking to get something going with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Good changeup, off speed that time by Dalen Osborne. Wright was way out ahead of that ball. That one misses upstairs. And now Wright's ahead in the count, 2-1. That one low and inside, and Wright may get something to hit right here. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one called, strike 2. Aniston looked like she wanted to swing at that one, but held back at the last second. But that's run the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, we played 3. Mounties up 1-0. We'll be back here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh, look who it is! Mr. Sasquatch! Whoa! Hey! Ooh. miss me. That's my truck.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Okay, we're back as we go to the top half of the fourth inning. Tigers down 1-0. And leading off for the Mounties this inning, Rayleigh Wagner, the second baseman, 5-hole hitter for the Mounties, here in the top of the fourth. Wagner grounded out to the pitcher her last time up, back in the second. Actually, that was back in the top half of the first. Burnett, first pitch, foul tip, strike one. Darby Burnett now 5 strikeouts in the game. Gave up a run back in the top half of the first inning, but I tell you, Darby Burnett has thrown a really great game since that first inning. Oh, that one right there hits Wagner, hit batter, and she'll take her position down at first base. That one right there just got away from Burnett. And the Rogers Mounties have their leadoff hitter on here in the top of the fourth. So Riley Johnson, the designated player, will come to the plate with a runner on first, nobody out. Johnson showed bunt, pulled back. That one missed outside, ball one. Riley Wagner on first base. Riley Johnson standing in from the right side. Burnett's pitch is fouled off over the Mountie dugout, and that'll take the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. And Johnson's going to bunt that, and looks like Wright is going to throw over to Bella Mears. Wright comes in, makes a nice play from a first base position. Bella Mears covers first from second base. Score it 3-4 on the putout, and the Tigers have 1 out in the inning. Advances Riley Wagner to second base, however. That'll bring Addie Yates now to the plate. Yates, the Mountie first baseman, she'll stand in from the right side with a runner in scoring position. Burnett looks in. Here's the pitch, and Yates is going to foul that one back to the catcher, Lorenage. Strike one. Burnett now with 5 strikeouts on the day. Well, she could get one here. That would be big for the Bentonville Tigers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, Burnett now's working ahead in the count, 0-2. That one misses inside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tigers down 1-0. Rogers with the runner in scoring position looking to add more. Now Yates is going to call time. And we'll reset for play. Burnett delivers. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. And now the Tigers have 2 outs. What a big strikeout that time by Darby Burnett. Her 6th strikeout of the afternoon. So that brings up Riley Fithian, the Rogers third baseman. Fithian will stand in from the left side. Runner on second. That's Wagner down at second. Burnett's pitch. That's outside, ball 1. Wagner thought about maybe going, but Lorinage, very sharp, very alert there, looks her back. Swing and a miss. Tell you what, looks like Darby Burnett had Riley Fithian a little fooled right there. That one well outside. But she chased, and that'll leave him the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. That one misses just outside. Like that strike zone may be being a little squeezed right now as we move into the later innings. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Outside corner and off speed right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burnett trying to hold it to a 1-run game. On the 2-2, she delivers. That one's hit over to the left side. It's going to be fielded by Wynn across the mound to right for scored 5-3 on the putout. What another great play by Violet Wynn. All right, folks, we have played 3 1/2. The Mounties up 1-0. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 4th inning here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities. Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Okay, we welcome you back here for the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Rogers Mounties on top 1-0. The Mounties 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Tigers no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And leading off for the Tigers will be number 9, Alexis Lorinich. As you see, Lorinich will stand in from the right side, facing Dalen Osborne. Osborne's first pitch, that's going to be outside, ball 1. Only hit in the game was Demi Donahoe back in the bottom of the 2nd. Didn't result in any runs. So Lorinich, seeing if she can get things going right here, she's going to foul that one back to the screen. That'll leave things up at 1 apiece. This one's scheduled for 7. 6A West conference action. That one misses upstairs. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. Violet Wynn on deck. But right now it's Alexis Lorinich. Lorenich going to foul that one back off to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Love to see the Tigers get that leadoff hitter on here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be popped up over to the right side. The first baseman, that's Yates, under it, and the ball is dropped. And let's see, they're going to call that a foul ball. Wow. It was close. See Coach Lindsey Davis down there at first base coach for the Tigers. No, it was foul, definitely. No argument there by Coach Davis. So here we go. And that one's going to be hit out toward right field. And Kelly underneath it. Well hit ball, but hit right at Kylie Kelly for the first out in the inning. So that'll be up to Violet Wynn to get things going here in the bottom half of the 4th. And Wynn's going to hit one through the right side. Just gets past the glove of Addie Yates. And Violet Wynn has a single to get the Tigers started here with 1 out. So Marissa Gianneschi, she is showing bunt. She's going to pull back, and she's going to hit one out toward Kelly to right field. It's going right at Kelly. She makes the catch. And so quickly now, 2 outs in the inning.
Number 23, Demi Donahoe.
So Demi Donahoe now comes to the plate, number 23. She's got the Tigers' only other hit on the afternoon, and she's going to see if she can extend the inning right here. First pitch to Donahoe on the outside corner, strike 1. Demi Donahoe, great player here for Bentonville. Yale commit. I'm fortunate to have this young lady in class, and she is a really, really sharp student in the classroom, as you can guess. She's going to be playing for Yale next year. Pleasure to have her in class. So Demi now down the count 0-2, and she's going to foul that one off over the Tiger dugout. So we'll reset and do it again. Had a single ground ball up the middle last time. Here on the 0-2, she's got a base hit out in left field. And Demi Donahoe now 2 for 2 on the afternoon. And that moves Lorenich. I'm sorry, that moves Violet Wynn to second base. So Wynn at second, Donahoe at first. And Kiera Burkhart will come to the plate. Swing and a miss by Burkhart. No balls, 1 strike. Burkhart actually popped it up her last time at bat. She popped it up over in the left side. Little controversy. Should have been ruled an infield fly rule. Popped it up, they missed it, but she was thrown out at, our runner actually was thrown out at first base, so fielder's choice situation. She's down in the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Bentonville with 2 runners on base. And swung and missed, that's the 3rd strike of the at-bat. That's going to do it. So the Tigers leave 2 stranded on 2 hits. No runs in the inning as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Rogers 1, Bentonville nothing. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jacqueline's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Okay.
When
we
you're
are
looking
back
for a
here
new
at
car,
Bentonville,
you want to shop
where
for
we
a
are
vehicle
going
you
to
love
the
with an organization you trust.
top half
You've probably
of the
heard that
fifth
McCarty
inning.
Daniel means
This
making
one's
deals.
scheduled for
But what
7.
I'm inspired by the
Got a real
most is that
pitcher's
McCarty
duel
Daniel
going
means
on right
making
here.
a difference in
1-0
our community.
Rogers.
When you buy a vehicle with
Both
McCarty Daniel,
pitchers have
you
been
reinvest right
fantastic.
here in the community, in our
Darby
schools,
Burnett
in our little leagues,
for the
in our
Bentonville
food banks,
Tigers.
and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations
6
in Northwest
strikeouts
Arkansas.
on the afternoon. And Dalen Osborne for the Rogers Mounties with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts. So both pitchers really performing well. Rogers, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. The Tigers, no runs on 3 hits, no errors.
Now batting, Brooke Dixon.
So leading off for the Mounties will be the 9-hole hitter, number 4, Brooke Dixon. Dixon will hit from the left-hand box against Darby Burnett, the Texas A&M commit. And Dixon's going to pull that one toward the Mountie dugout. She'll go down the count 0-1. A little shaky start for Burnett in the top half of the first, but since then she has been masterful. Burnett looks in. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be hit high in the air toward the left side. That is Kylie Wyman underneath it. She makes the play for the first out in the top half of the 5th inning.
Now batting, Izzy Anderson.
See if we can get a couple more outs right here and get this Tiger offense fired up to give Darby Burnett some support right here. And Izzy Anderson, the leadoff hitter for Rogers, she shows bunt, offers and misses, strike 1. Swing and miss, strike 2. Izzy Anderson, 0 for 1 on the day with a walk, struck out her last time at bat. And she's down in the count 0-2. Good pitch, called strike 3, and Izzy Anderson goes down looking. Backwards K right there, and 2 outs now here in the top half of the 5th. And that'll bring up number 17, Kylie Kelly, the right fielder. Singled her first time at bat, struck out last time. 1 for 2 on the day. Nice pitch. Great location that time by Darby Burnett. Low in the zone. And she's up 0-1. That one misses just outside. Not a bad pitch right there. See if maybe she'll chase that one, but that'll even things up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here. Top half of the 5th, moving into the later innings of this game. Scheduled for 7. Burnett trying to get the Tigers in the dugout. That one downstairs and out. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck, Dehana Tamalo if Kelly reaches. That one's going to be hit right back at Burnett. She'll throw over to right, and that's the end of the top half of the 5th inning. Well, we played 4.5. Bentonville down to the Rogers Mounties 1-0. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 5th inning here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Our Best Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
We welcome you back here to Tiger Field at the beautiful Tiger Softball Complex. Tigers down 1-0 over the Rogers Mounties as we enter the bottom half of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Tigers, that is going to be number 22. Is that 22? Okay, Ava Stymus, who's going to pitch hit. Stymus will stand in from the right side. Swing and a miss on the first pitch by Dalen Osborne. Stymus chases that one outside, and she's down to the count now 0-2. That one's going to be hit well out towards center field, and that's out of here. Ava Stymus on an 0-2 pitch drives it to deep center, and the Tigers have just tied this up. Wow, what a shot. Well, Ava Stymus, and give credit to Coach Ken Early, who pinches Ava Stymus into the ball game, and she delivers on an 0-2 pitch against Dalen Osborne. So that'll bring number 1, Bella Mears, to the plate. And first pitch to Mears, in for a strike 1. Well, that got the home crowd excited here. Wow, what a shot. That one's going to be hit well to the left field, down the line, and Bella Mears is headed to second base. And she's going to try to take third, and she's going to be into third. I think we'll score a double with an error on the left fielder, but a great shot by Bella Mears. And the Tigers have the go-ahead run down at third base. All right, and a conference on the mound, or conference in the circle right now for the Rogers Mounties. Have they seen 2 straight hits, a home run, and a double that turned into a triple for Bella Mears. Ava Stymus puts one out just beyond the left center wall. And right now, number 7, that's Kylie Wyman. She's at the plate with a runner on third. Wyman's going to foul that one back to the screen. It'll be no balls, one strike. Well, a flurry here in the bottom of the fifth. No outs. And Bellamir's down at third base. Osborne looks in. Wyman swing and miss. Strike two. And swing and a miss. Strike three. She struck her out. And that will bring up Aniston Wright to the plate. Good take that time by Wright. One ball, no strikes. Tigers looking to get that go-ahead run as Bellamere stands down on third. And here on the 1-0, that one outside, ball two. That one misses just low. And the count has run to 3-0 for Dalen Osborne as Aniston Wright trying to give the Tigers the lead right here. On the 3-0. That one in there for a called strike. Lorenich on deck. Swing and a miss, strike two. So Dalen Osborne has worked the count back to full after going down 3-0. Aniston Wright getting set. Swing and a miss, strike three. So after a home run and a well-hit ball down the left field line for Bellamir's that resulted in her taking third base. There are two outs now here in the bottom of the first, and it will be up to Alexis Lorenich to try to give the Tigers the lead. Lorenich will stand in from the right side. Osborne delivers. First pitch in there, called strike. That one well outside. Ball. One ball, one strike, two outs. Bottom of the fifth, 1-1 ball game. That one's going to be fouled off over the Mountie dugout. So Osborne's going to work ahead in the count, 1-2. One ball, two strikes, two outs. There she is, Alexis Lorenich on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one downstairs. It gets past the catcher, and Bellamir's is going to be safe going into home. Taylon Jackson tried to flip it back to Dalen Osborne. Osborne couldn't hang on. I think the throw actually beat Bellamir's to the plate, but Osborne couldn't hang on, and Bellamir's scores the go-ahead run for the Bentonville Tigers. So now we got a 2-2 count on Alexis Lorenich. And that one's going to be hit high to the right side. And the Mounties giving chase. The second baseman, give her credit, Rayleigh Wagner. She just about got to that ball. But it drops foul ball. Now we'll reset and do it again on 2-2. Well, a big inning for the Bentonville Tigers so far. Lorenich is going to see if she can keep it going. That one downstairs, it's run the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one downstairs, ball 4, and Lorentage, good at bat right there, draws the walk. And that'll bring up Violet Wynn. Wynn singled out to right field her last time at bat. She's 1 for 2 on the day. And looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Bentonville. And I'm sorry, folks, I didn't get a chance to see who came in for the courtesy runner for Bentonville. I think that might be Abby Ward, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll see if I can get that. First pitch to Violet Wynn, swing and a miss, strike 1. That one's hit high over to the right side. The right fielder, Kelly, giving chase, and she's going to make the catch. Good catch by Kelly. And that'll end the bottom of the 5th, but a big inning for the Bentonville Tigers. They score 2 runs to take the lead, 2-1. We'll be back for the top of the 6th here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
All right, we welcome you back here to Tiger Field at the Bentonville Softball Complex. The Bentonville Tigers on top now, 2-1 as we enter the top of the 6th inning. Big to bottom of the 5th, Ava Stymus gets it started with a home run. And then a few more base hits. Bellamere scores on a pass ball, and then the Tigers take a 2-1 lead. Dehana Tamala, she'll lead off for the Mounties. As Darby Burnett looks in, she delivers the first pitch. That's inside, ball 1. Tamala doubled her last time at bat. She's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And that pitch to Tamala in there. Good pitch by Burnett. Inside half were called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, Tamala doubled to right field, I believe, on an 0-2 pitch a couple of innings ago. We'll see if Darby Burnett can get a couple by her right here. Burnett looks in. Here's the pitch. And that one very well located by Burnett. Again, right there on the inside corner. Kind of locked Tamala up right there. And now Burnett works ahead in the count, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the 6th. Burnett, she gets the signal. And she's set to deliver on the 1-2. And that one's fouled back into the leg of Dehana Tamala. Foul ball. We'll reset and do it again. Rogers, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Bentonville, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. That one hit right up the middle. Darby Burnett put her glove up, but that one came back very quickly. That scored a hit, and rightfully so. And the Rogers Mounties have their leadoff hitter on. So that'll bring up Taylon Jackson. She'll stand in from the right side with the runner on first. She shows bunt, and she offers, but misses. So that'll be strike one. That one's going to be hit softly to the left side. Wynn's going to throw over to right. Scored 5-3 on the putout. Great job. Tell you, Violet Wynn's been solid over there at third base all afternoon. Makes a big play right there. So 5-3 on the putout. And that'll bring up Rayleigh Wagner. Wagner hit by pitch last time at bat. She's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. She calls time. Looks like Wynn going out and saying something to Burnett. So Wagner stands in from the left side. And that one's going to be fouled off at the plate. It'll be no balls, one strike. Tuamala for the Mounties at second base in scoring position. And Rayleigh Wagner at the plate. 2-1 Bentonville. Okay, Wagner held her swing up right there, and the umpire called that one a ball, said that one was just high, didn't miss by much. Real pitcher's duel this evening. I'll tell you, looks like Burnett getting a little frustrated. Batter's calling time as she's getting ready to pitch, but she delivers on this. This is going to go right back at Burnett. She'll throw over to right for the second out in the inning. 2 down, but that's going to advance Tuamala to third base.
Now batting Riley Johnson.
1-3 on the putout. Burnett to right. And that'll bring Riley Johnson, the designated player, to the plate with 2 outs. Tuamala on third base in a 2-1 ball game. And the first pitch to Johnson is fouled off behind the screen. No balls, 1 strike. Into the late innings now. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th inning. Just misses. Said it. Just missed at the top of the zone right there, but a good 0-2 pitch by Burnett. Oh, I thought Riley Johnson was going to chase that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Burnett sets. She delivers. Strike 3, called strike looking. Big strikeout by Darby Burnett, and that will end the top half of the 6th inning for the Rogers Mounties. Well, we played 5.5, and the Bentonville Tigers up 2-1. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
We welcome you back as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Bentonville holding on to a 2-1 lead. And what has been a great pitcher's duel here at Tiger Field tonight. So in the bottom half of the 6th, let's see who's leading this off for Bentonville. Marissa Gianneschi. Gianneschi flew out to right field last time. Got a walk her first time up to bat. She's going to show bunt, pull back, and she'll foul that one off to the screen. Yeah, well hit ball last time Gianneschi was up to bat, but hit it right at Kaylee Kelly out there in right field. So let's see if Marissa can get hold of one right here. Again, fouls that one off over the Mountie dugout, and she'll go down the count 0-2. You kind of feel the way Darby Burnett has been pitching for the Tigers. If the Tigers could pick up a couple of runs right here, that may be enough. And that one downstairs, ball one. Burnett gave up one run in the top of the first, but she has been very stingy with both hits and runs here through the rest of the game. And that one is hit well out into center field, and that is missed by the center fielder, Gianneschi. She's on first. And we'll see how they score it right here. Yeah, they're going to score it a hit. That was a well-hit ball, and the center fielder just kind of had to react. So give a hit for Marissa Gianneschi, and she's on first. And Demi Donahoe now up to bat. Donahoe 2 for 2 on the evening. Had a line drive to left field last time. And she'll start out in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Donahoe's going to lay down a bunt. That is going to be taken by the third baseman. And give credit to Riley Fithian, who made a good play, threw over to Addie Yates at first to get Donahoe out. But Donahoe did her job, lay down a great bunt, and advanced Gianneschi to second base. Yeah, good play by Riley Fithian. So, Kiera, let's see, who's here at the plate? That is Kiera Burkhart. First pitch to Burkhart. Ball one. Burkhart's going to pop that one up into shallow left, the shortstop. Dahana Tuamola will drop back and take that one for the second out of the inning. And so, see, is this Stymus, Ava Stymus. Number 22, she'll stand in from the right side. Of course, Stymus got things going for the Tigers. Homered her last time at bat. If she could somehow pull another off, give the Tigers a 2-run lead or 3-run lead. Swing and miss at that one. She's down in the count 0-2. The last time she was down in the count 0-2 is when she put a big shot in left center field over the left center field fence. Here's the pitch, and that one's outside, ball one. Swing and a miss, strike three. So that is going to do it for the bottom of the 6th inning. Well, we played 6. Tigers on top 2-1. They'll try to win it here in the top of the 7th when we come back. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh no!
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
All right, we welcome you back here to Tiger Field, here at the beautiful Bentonville Tiger Softball Complex. We are going to the top of the 7th. The Bentonville Tigers 3 outs away from a conference win tonight over the Rogers Mounties if they can find a way to get 3 outs here. Scheduled up for Rogers, the 7, 8, 9-hole hitters, Addie Yates, Riley Fithian, and Brooke Dixon. So Riley Yates, who's 0 for 2 on the evening, will stand in from the right side to face Darby Burnett. And the first pitch is going to be fouled off by Addie Yates. Yates actually 0 for 1. She has a strikeout and a walk on the evening. Struck out her last time at bat. She's facing an 0-1 count right here as Burnett delivers. That one way up, gets by Lorenage, and that'll leave the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 7th. 2-1 ball game. It's been a good one all the way. That one's going to be hit toward Kylie Wyman at short. She's going to throw it over to right. Score at 6-3 on the putout. And that's the first out here in the top half of the 7th.
Now batting Riley Fithian.
So Riley Fithian now. She'll stand in. It looks like Rogers may be going with a, thought they may be going with a pinch hitter here. Let's see. I have a little trouble. Yeah, they're going with a pitch hitter here for the Mounties. See if I can get you a number on that, folks. It's number 3, which is, this is going to be Lexi Brooks.
Now batting Lexi Brooks.
Lexi Brooks in to pinch hit for Riley Fithian. She'll stand in from the right side to face Darby Burnett. That one inside, ball 1. Nice pitch that time by Burnett. Painted that outside corner. As Lexi Brooks, the pinch hitter. Coach Tori Stafford, head coach for the Mounties, trying to work some magic here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, head coach for the Bentonville Tigers, Kent Early, working some magic just a couple innings ago. Pinch hits Ava Stymus, who hit it deep over the left center field fence to tie the game up 1-1. That one's going to be fouled off sharply over to the right side, out of play. We'll reset and do it again with the 1-2 count. And that home run started a big inning for the Tigers, who took a 2-1 lead. And that's where we are here in the top of the 7th. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lexi Brooks at the plate. Here's the pitch. That one upstairs. That'll leave the things up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burnett gets the signal. She looks in. She delivers. Strike 3 called on Lexi Brooks. And now the Tigers are 1 out away from wrapping up this conference victory. So the Mounties' final hope will be number 4, Brooke Dixon. The center fielder, she'll stand in from the right side. She calls time, backs out. That one's fouled off. And Burnett will work ahead, 0-1. Darby Burnett with 8 strikeouts on the evening. And the Tigers right now would love nothing more to see her get number 9 right here to finish this one off. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one just misses. I'm not sure. Maybe that was inside. But it wasn't inside by much. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was fouled back to the screen, and now the Mounties down to their last strike of the ball game. The 9-hole hitter, Brooke Dixon, trying to keep the Mounties' hopes alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And again, that one fouled off. Well, reset, do it again. Burnett looks over, gets the signal. Now she looks in. On the 1-2, here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck, leadoff hitter Izzy Anderson if Dixon were to reach. On the 2-2, here's the pitch. Called strike 3, and Lorinich has to throw down to first. Drops the ball, throws to first, and that's the ball game, folks. What a come-from-behind victory for the Bentonville Tigers as they take this one 2-1 over their 6A West Conference rival, the Rogers Mounties. What a ball game tonight, a fantastic performance by both pitchers. Give a lot of credit to Dalen Osborne, the pitcher for Rogers. Gave up 2 runs on 6 hits, but this night belonged to the Bentonville Tigers and Darby Burnett, giving up 3 hits, only 1 run, and the Bentonville Tigers get a 6A West Conference victory. Well, you can see the teams meeting at midfield, and now the Tigers going over to talk about it and celebrate as they should. What a game, and how about player of the game, Ava Stymus, who comes in, pinch hits, gets a home run to tie things up, and helps to lead the Tigers to a 2-1 tough-fought victory tonight. Well, folks, it's been fun. We're going to do it again a few more times this season. We'll be carrying some baseball, some soccer. So we hope you can tune in to these spring sporting events. We sure have a lot of fun and sure a lot of excitement out here. Well, listen, we hope you enjoyed this one, but that's going to do it for this broadcast of Bentonville Tiger softball. So until next time, hope you have a great evening.